This is EIT Food Innovation Prizes Competition 2020. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Łukasz Ciucha. I'll be your host. For those of you who haven't had a chance to watch any of our country finals yet, this is one of the largest agri-food startup competitions in Southern and Eastern Europe. We award prizes to entrepreneurs and early-stage startups developing innovative products and services with the potential to transform our food systems. This month, we are running online finals in 17 countries in Southern and Eastern Europe, and we are awarding prizes to the most innovative and ambitious agri-food startups. I hope you'll enjoy watching this year's 11th country final, and today we are in Hungary. I'm sure everyone's had enough of coronavirus, COVID-19 and pandemic in every news broadcast worldwide. Even though these words have been repeated literally millions of times, we still know far too little about the virus itself. In the context of this competition, however, what we know is that it has seriously impacted the food systems worldwide, pushing millions of people to rely on food banks, disrupting countless services at both national and international level. Not to mention the impact on industries, businesses, and institutions all over the world. But we've also seen some positive things. People returning to cooking more, planting their own fruits and vegetables, shopping more locally and supporting local farmers and producers. To say it's become a very important wake-up call would probably be an understatement in today's world. We can transform our food systems towards much healthier, much safer, and much more sustainable ones, hopefully thanks to initiatives like that as well. That's one of the many critical questions that we'll be asking also today. The world needs bright, fast-paced startups to make a difference. The startups you will be watching today dedicate themselves day in, day out to bringing that transformation about. 2020 has not exactly been an easy year for anyone, including startups and businesses in general. EIT Food decided to move its Innovation Prizes competition online as well as to the summer season so that startups could rely on financing as and when they need it most. Today, in the Hungarian final, we'll meet 8 ambitious early-stage agri-food startups. And to kick off today's country final, we'd like to welcome to our virtual stage representative of the EIT Food Hub in Hungary, András Szabők from Camden BRI Hungary. Camden BRI Hungary is one of the organizers of this final, and András will tell us more about Camden. Hello, András.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Good afternoon. Yes.
Good afternoon. Well, our virtual stage is yours.
Yes. My name is András Szabők. I am the general manager of Camden BRI Hungary, which is the Hungarian EIT Food Hub. Camden BRI Hungary is an industry-based food technology institute. It's a private organization. We work mainly for the food industry and work with the policymakers, and we provide a large scope of different food industry related technical and knowledge transfer services for our clients. We are from food technology, troubleshooting, research and development through consumer studies, sustainability work, knowledge transfer, training, innovation, product development, fairly wide range. We are involved in a large number of European projects. We have a fairly long experience on European level. We are members also, so we are not only the EIT Food Hub, but we are members of the EIT Food as well. And we are very pleased to have the opportunity to organize the Innovation Prize for Hungary, because we think it's an important contribution to the development of the industry and to serve the needs of the consumers. Before I finish, I'd like to make just a slight reminder for the people who will present the pitches. Seeing the presentations, I found that in some cases it is not clear when you make a claim about an advantage or a benefit compared to the competitive solutions, what is the basis. So please try to explain or provide some sort of evidences why is your claim and the benefit is valid. So please focus on that as well, otherwise the claims are a bit vague. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, András Szabők. It's always valuable to hear a valuable recommendation at the very outset of the competition. And thank you for watching all those presentations and giving those guidelines. I think they will be useful during the Q&A. Thank you once more. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have today with us Julia Bodnar of EIT Food, who will tell you more about EIT Food as an initiative and the opportunity it offers. Hello, Julia.
Hello, Łukasz. Can you hear me well?
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you for welcoming me to our virtual stage. I'm happy to be here on behalf of EIT Food. And before we kick off the pitches, tell you just in a couple of words what we do and how we support agri-food entrepreneurs. So hello, everybody, and welcome to our online final in Hungary. My name is Julia Bodnar. I work for EIT Food, and our mission is to transform Europe's food system, make it more sustainable, trusted, and healthier, both for people and for our environment. For those of you who have never heard of EIT Food, just a couple of words. We are an initiative that was started by the European Institute of Innovation and Technology. We do lots of different things and organize so many different activities, but probably the easiest way to think about EIT Food is a network of key players in the food system. So we're working with big food companies such as Nestle, PepsiCo, Maspex, Valio, obviously Camden, as well in Hungary, leading universities, University of Cambridge, Technion, University of Helsinki, Warsaw, research organizations, really many partners, startups as well, scale-ups, to bring about a transformation in the food system. And as Łukasz mentioned before, we need this transformation more than ever. You really don't have to look far to spot so many problems in our fragile food system. And we really believe that startups can be a key part of this transformation. So while we do many activities in education, public engagement, and innovation, entrepreneurship is one of the key areas that we focus on at EIT Food. So we try to help startups really at every and any stage of their development. Whether you've got an idea, a young business, or a more mature company, we've got different programs to help you grow. The Innovation Prizes competition that you're watching right now is one of such example of the programs for early stage to mid-stage startups. And as our host already mentioned, this competition is organized in 17 countries in Southern and Eastern Europe. In each country, we shortlisted 8 startups to compete for 3 main cash prizes, 5,000 euros, 3,000 euros, and 1,000 euros. And there will be also an additional audience prize of 2,000 euros. So audience members who are watching us right now, you'll have a chance to vote for your favorite startup after all pitches are done. To mention to you a couple of other programs for early stage startups and entrepreneurs, we also have a program called Seedbed. In this program, we give you the money, the skills, the contacts to go out and validate your business model. We push you really to reach to your potential customers, to talk to at least 100 of them, and use this feedback to strengthen your value proposition. We obviously provide you mentorship, some resources, and at the end, hopefully you have some actionable plan how to develop your idea further. Then for the medium stage companies, we have a program called Food Accelerator Network. And this program is for ambitious entrepreneurs who've got some traction on the market, but are looking to develop new skills, get access to investors, media, new customers, and also work with the partners from our network. This program has been called a mini MBA for young agri-food entrepreneurs. So it's really a great opportunity for any of you out there watching and looking for the next stage, something that would boost your growth, both professional and personal. And finally, we've got a program that is called Rising Food Stars. This is really our network of 50 plus high impact scale ups, so more mature companies who are looking to expand to different markets and scale up further. So the scale-ups are getting partnered up with some of the biggest food companies in the world, Danone, Valio, John Deere. Actually, they can work with any of our great partners from our network, and they're doing innovation projects together. And by doing so, they can really bring the change to the food system much faster. So we've got loads and lots of different opportunities and support programs. I've shown you just a couple of them today, not to take too much time from our virtual stage. You're very welcome to get in touch with us directly. Please find me and my colleagues on LinkedIn. Our emails are also mentioned on the website. Our job is really to help you, to help as many innovative food entrepreneurs as possible. So if that's you, please do not hesitate to reach out. And on this note, I'd like to thank you for your attention, for joining our online final today, and wish good luck to all the startups competing today. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was Julia Bodnar of EIT Food. Ladies and gentlemen, as Julia was giving you all the background to the many opportunities offered by EIT Food, I took a quick look at the YouTube channel of this very live stream, and I saw some of you are already lobbying for our individual startups to win today's audience prize, and maybe one of the 3 top prizes as well. As Julia has already mentioned, we have 8 startups today competing for the country final prizes. The first prize is €5,000, second 3,000, third 1,000. These prizes will go to the teams who, in our jury's opinion, have the most innovative and impactful solutions for our food system. Moreover, the winner of the first prize will be invited to the grand final in autumn, where the finalists from all 17 countries will compete for the prize, for the prizes of up to €25,000. Apart from that, all first prize winners will get access to top quality training before the grand final. Last but not least, we'll also be awarding the audience prize during today's final. Needless to say, perhaps our audience plays a key role in this very competition. During the jury deliberations in our keynote, each audience member will be in a position to cast their vote to their favorite startup. The startup that wins your hearts and minds will also receive €2,000. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our today's jury. We have Andras Shabuk, Anna Mario Virak, and Balint Horvat joining us in the jury section. Hello there, can you hear me?
Hello, yeah, we can hear you very well.
Wonderful. I can also hear you well. So I'm sure you will have lots and lots of interesting questions for our competitors. But let me start with a question to you, which is really an invitation for a short self-introduction. How do you feel? What makes you really qualified to pass a fair judgment at the end of the day today? And can we start with you, Anna?
Sure. What makes me qualified? I think my interest in all these very exciting startups, and also my motivation in trying to contribute to making this system that we are in more sustainable and more resilient. Like you just mentioned a few minutes ago, this huge challenge that the coronavirus and the global pandemic represented for the whole world. And I think this also impacted a lot on local markets. And I'm very curious about the solutions for those, not only this pandemic-related challenge, but also like more systemic. And the food is a pretty big challenge nowadays, and it's becoming a bigger and more relevant with the time.
Yeah, it should be interesting indeed. Thank you very much, Anna Maria. It's a pleasure to have you with us. Balint, can we proceed to you?
Yeah, sure thing. So, concerning what makes me qualified, I would say that 4 years ago I was in the shoes of today's startuppers because I participated in the summer school journey of the Climate Kick, which is part of the EIT as well. And I really feel for them today because I know how it feels to present in a grand audience and then to be part of the Q&A session. And I would say that it was a pretty important experience in my life. By that time, I was a PhD student, and that was a time when I decided that I want to make my research in business models. So finally, when I finished my PhD, I wrote my dissertation about circular economy business models, and now I hold a PhD in management and business administration. And currently, I work at the embassy of the Kingdom of Netherlands in Hungary and in Slovakia as a circular economy policy officer. So I hope that says it all about my qualifications.
And having all that experience in mind, would you prefer, in a competition like today, would you prefer to be the first competitor or the last competitor?
Always the first. Trust me.
Always the first. So both literally and symbolically. All right,
yeah.
I see. Thank you very much, Balidis. It's great to have you with us today. Thank you. We've already met András, so I guess I thought András would like to say another word, but now that the camera has shifted, let's proceed to the very first competitor. Time for our first competitor, ladies and gentlemen. And our first competitor is Inventory Solutions, certification compliant platform for agricultural product tracking.
Hi, it's Mark from Inventory Sales. We are aiming to make the food system more trusted and transparent. We started the project last year when our CEO and auditor of traceability systems realized a possible solution for many issues that's present in today's agri-food supply chain. One of the main issues is the rising number in the food recalls when a product is called back from the marketplace. There was a 58% increase in this in the EU in 2018. Reasons can vary, however, a very significant amount is due to the food fraud and also to the corruption in the food supply chain between the parties. Our objective is to make the food system more trusted and transparent by tackling these problems. There are already systems in place that aim to monitor traceability in the food supply chain. To give us an example, we're talking about, for example, this non-GMO logo on products. We are calling them standardized traceability systems or certification standards for food safety. Our solution is combining these standards with transparent product tracking platform using the blockchain technology and offering it as a one platform. Inventory users will then comply with traceability requirements in a quick and cost-effective way, and they can track their goods individually by the blockchain technology as well and share details between the parties. As a result, consumers can have access to foods from trusted sources and to a transparent supply chain. We have a business model coming from two revenues, basically revenue streams. For a company that only wants to manage inventory in a cost-effective and compliant way, we offer a subscription model. This has a monthly basic fee of 50 euros. For a standardized individual product tracking solution as well, we are offering a white label model when a client is paying customization fee and also licensing fee on a monthly basis, and then they can use this product and platform as a branded product. More than 400 standards exist worldwide. Among them, we have a market segment initially for the IFS and BRC standards, around 42,000 users globally. Any company from the food supply chain, so retailers, from farmers or SMEs to large corporations can become an inventory customer. We're aiming to reach them by utilizing on our certification standard consulting network, first in Hungary, then growing into Europe and later to Asia. And we also want to collaborate with the Chambers of Agriculture and attend trade fairs. We are implementing other standards later on continuously to the platform, but the ultimate goal is to be the official partner of the system owners who are creating and overseeing these standards. Competition from blockchain point of view is present in the market. However, they have similar activities but we can still remain unique as we are offering the combination of certification, compliance, inventory management, product tracking, and origin validation at the same time. According to our estimation, when a customer uses inventory, they can have an average of 38% saving on their certification-related expenses. There is no protection on the inventory innovation so far, but once the technology is ready, we are planning to patent our logo and establish a so-called trusted source monitored by a blockchain brand or standard. So far, we haven't generated any revenue yet, but we spent the funding capital for the product development. We are in discussion with a venture capital in Hungary regarding investment, but upon receiving EIT prize, we could certainly develop and implement the BRC and IFS standards, and also we can finalize the product tracking feature. Our forecast then suggests we can get profitable by Q1 2022, and we can reach almost 7,000 customers and exceed the 5 million euros benchmark in revenue in 5 years. As I mentioned, we have a product that's in a prototype phase for a sustainability ISCC standard. This quarter, we are finalizing this and launching our partnership program. By the end of the year, we are aiming to implement the first product tracking feature at the client, and beginning of next year, we can get the platform to be able to manage the BRC standard. Down the line, 2022 time, we expect us to become official partners of 3 standardized traceability system owners. The team is strong behind the project. We can cover the market knowledge and network by the CEO. Technology is covered and managed by the CTO, and also our CFO experienced in that, and he has a strong finance background, and I'm here to manage the international sales and marketing. But what I really like is the goal that we share in common. We all want a trusted food system, and we want to support the technology revolution by becoming leading brand in the traceability industry.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Inventory Solutions. We have Mark Ferencváry joining us live for the discussion. Hello there. Oh, I can't hear you. Can you unmute, please? So it's Mark and Mate.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, sorry.
Yes, Mate.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
Hello there, gentlemen. Hi, how are you? How does it feel to be the first one in the competition?
It's a great feeling, exciting indeed, but we are ready for it, absolutely.
Like Balin said, being the first is always the best, so we're happy.
Yeah, but even though there are 2 of you, you still only have 5 minutes to answer. So remember that and make sure you enjoy. Over to you and the jury.
Thank you.
Yes. I'd like to raise a few questions. My first question is, are you familiar with the BRC and IFS standards and with the several other certification schemes what you are referring to? BRC and IFS are food safety management systems having a wide range of requirements from allergen management till factory hygiene. So traceability, they are not traceability standards. So how do you think the traceability solution, what you propose, can replace the certification against BRC or IFS with a simple, even with the most perfect traceability solution, because BRC and IFS are requested by the retailers. So that's my first question. My second question is, what is the added value of the solution what you proposed compared to the existing systems? Apart from a better transparency, you should please try to consider that these are established. I mean, traceability systems are standard tools and mandatory tools in the food industry back to 16 years. So why people should switch over to a new system and invest a lot of money and time to replace the existing relatively smoothly working systems?
Thank you. Yes, so answering your first question, thank you for that. Yes, we work with consulting partners, or consultants and advisors who are experts of these food safety standards, as well as other sustainability or traceability standards. We know that BRC IFS, especially, they have the different breakdowns into logistics or food production or labeling certifications, and we run the market validation with them. We know how to implement it into this and combine it with the traceability solution we want to provide. And the second question of how we can provide and add value to the currently existing competition, comparing to the market. Well, we cannot see any specific solution that is saving time, therefore money for audit preparation, cutting cost of the advisory fees that our system is aiming to manage. So it's going to be a system that's guiding the documentation and administration processes of the companies, because these systems are telling you they expect certain results and usage of specific resources, but they don't specify how you need to manage data across the fragmented supply chain, and this is what we want to unify, so to say.
Yes, and one additional thing is that we don't want to replace like the standards that BRC and IFS. What inventory does on one hand is to automate and to streamline the documentation and the reporting that is necessary based on the description of these standards. That's what we digitalize with our platform, and what we add in addition is that we do this in a blockchain verified, completely unbreakable environment. So we want to work with these standards, and we want to provide the user an easier and more secure way, which on one hand helps them on the daily operative work, and on the other hand, it powers the actual standard, because eventually it will be more trustable because it's verified by the blockchain technology. Any other questions?
The advantage of the transparency is clear, but what I'd like to highlight, where I expect an answer, this is a very, very small part of the whole system. I think it's about, say, maximum 5% of the activities or less. So actually, I'm doing a lot of audits against the standards. 50% of the time is mandatory to spend on factory floor and looking around in the factory. So please consider this. Factory environment and such things.
Yeah, actually, our CEO is a domain expert, and he's also has been doing audits for 15 years. So we are not helping with the physical like floor investigation part. We more like help with the whole administrative and documentation part, and make it secure.
Anna Maria, your question. Quick one, please.
My question would be much less expert question. I'm curious how this is going to impact our consumption, if it's going to impact it. And you also told trusted source, and I'm curious what exactly that means, like what components are included in this trusted source expression.
Gentlemen, a very quick answer, please.
Yeah, just imagine you go as a consumer to a store like Lidl, and you can see a QR code on a product, for example. Next to it, there's an inventory logo, so the supply chain that this product was coming from was monitored and verified by inventory. You can scan the code with your mobile, for example, and you can see all the steps and stages and all the resources, ingredients that this product has, and all verified and backed by the blockchain. Yeah.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to our first competitors and to the jury. And that's all from you, gentlemen. I just have one quick request for our jury today. As it was the first competing team today, I gave you an extra minute, and that is only because our jury consumed 2.5 minutes just asking questions. So the request to the jury also, please be extremely concise and think carefully about how to ask your question under 30 seconds, hopefully. So thank you very much, gentlemen. Once again, let us proceed with the second competitor.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was Inventory Solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now proceed to SMAP Lab. The SMAP team develops automated pheromone traps which can detect pests.
2 apple trees in our garden. When I checked these trees, both of them were infected by codling moth. That was the point when I started thinking about the SMAP. Pests can cause more than 50% damage on a field. Currently, only a few farmers spraying based on data because the manual collection of the data takes a lot of time, a qualified workforce, and it is not so trusty. Therefore, they often do not protect against pests at the right time with the right amount of chemical. Our solution is a new weak pheromone trap system which collects data from the field. The trap collects the number of the pests and the daily average temperature. From these numbers, our software analyzing the data and visualizing it on a web application. Every farmer has an account and can check the data. Based on these results, we monitor the pests, give a forecast, and the farmer can prepare for a suitable spraying method and time. At the moment, we have our business model for corn and apple. We have a hardware cost for the traps and an annual software license. The minimum license for each trap is 3 years. At this stage, we have 2 larger areas, the corn and the apple, but our focus is the corn. In addition to the expansion in Hungary, we would like to target countries where the given plant produced in larger quantities. We had interviews with customers, with farmers, and now we know our customer personality. We have good network and we can reach them in personal ways. Our competitor analysis is based on whether the trap uses a bisexual or a unisex trapping method and how well it can be integrated into larger farm management systems. The SMAP team creates an integratable system and deals with bisexual trapping, as this can increase the accuracy of the forecast. At the moment, our validation is running from March with 10 partners in 4 countries and with 28 SMAP traps. Our biggest partner is the EIT. The automated trap pilot process is very important so that we can get funding in 2020 Q4 to facilitate and fund further development. The whole project is based on a student project. In 2019, we decided to grow up and work as a startup. After the validation process, we would like to grow and sell more than 600 traps. In 2021, we would like to finalize our marketable product. Anna, Donat, and I are the founding members. We met each other years ago within the framework of a student association. At the moment, we are working with developers and the plant protection consultant. We can work with Zoltán Takács, who shared his experience with us. The innovation prize will be catalytic for development of the idea and the successful explanation of the market opportunity. And this innovation has the potential to transform European food system and deliver social, environmental, and economical impact. We want to take up fight against pests and provide farmers with an actual accurate forecast. In this way, it contributes to sustainable agriculture with less spray applications, so the consumers can get a consciously grown and held crop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was our second competitor, SMAP Lab. We have Donat joining us live for the Q&A session. Hello, Donat.
Hi, can you hear me?
That's a really serious face. Try and smile a little. It's not going to be so serious. You will surely get difficult questions, but I'm sure you will answer them. Donat,
Yes, we are hoping.
only 5 minutes, and this time I'll keep the time limit strict to its 5 minutes. Hopefully the jury will ask you short and dynamic questions. Enjoy.
Yeah, maybe I can start this time because I didn't have a turn during the last one. I will be quite precise. I'd like to ask you that how do you exactly build up your revenue stream? Because I saw the prices of the hardware and the software. I'm just interested in that. how much is exactly your profit per one cell? And is it just one single cell that you charge, or since there is room for consultation, do you also occasionally charge for consultation during the service?
Thank you for the question. So the first stream is the hardware cost of the product. They are buying it with a 3 years long license. Every year they are paying 160 euro for us, and we are giving them the data, the number of the pest, the temperature, and based on that we are calculating automatic spraying point. So we didn't give them extra consultation, and because if we want to scale up our solution really fastly, we didn't want to give human to the software as well.
Can you explain why your customers should choose your solution compared to the competitors?
Yes. The biggest differences between our solution and the competitor solution, we are not just using pheromone, which is only catching the male. We are using eating attractions. We are catching the male and the female pest also. Based on their portion in the trap, we can make much more precise forecast, and we can give them that information, and all the other competitors don't have that solution what we are building.
Okay, I'm interested in this validation process. So you mentioned that you are doing the validation with the Kita, and I wonder whether you have any feedback coming from those tests.
So our validation has 10 partners in 4 countries. Our main country is Hungary. The main partner is Keynote. We are working together in the first step to validating our solutions. The other big partner is the Mezőhegyesi Ménesbirtok. It's a big farm in Hungary, close to Mezőhegyes, and validating our solutions. And the other countries like Austria, Slovakia, and Romania is a pre-pilot for our scale-up.
Do you have any kind of results yet?
We have a middle term result. The final result will be on October, and this result is establish our funding for that process, for that time.
Is it mainly for orchards or crop production, or like do you have any?
Can you repeat the question, because there are some voice.
Are you specialized in like orchards or crop production or veggies?
So our focus is to developing the shape of the traps, because in the market there are around 5-6 type of trap shape, and after that we can easily change the pheromone or the eating attractions. And after that, we can reach a much wider product range, and we can offer our product not just, for example, apple or corn or any other type of fruit.
Thank you.
This time we still have 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen. But it seems we have exhausted all the questions, or... Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for the question.
That would be it. Thank you very much, Donat. Pleasure to have you with us, and good luck in today's competition.
Thank you. Ciao, ciao.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, our third competitor, Transfood Mission, transforming discarded resources to generate value and stimulate community.
Hello, my name is Giulia Dalmari, and I'm one of the co-founders of Transfood Mission. The take-make-waste model of our current linear economy is not putting resources to their best use. Spaces are abandoned, food and byproducts are wasted, human resources are unemployed, and infrastructures are underutilized. 2 million tons of food is wasted in Hungary annually, with 62% stemming from processing and production stages. We, at Transfood Mission, will collect food surplus and byproducts and transform them into new consumer food products. The EIT Alliance will allow all players of the food industry to utilize their resources to the maximum and use raw materials like brewery spent grain, fruit and vegetable skins, seeds, or bay to design food products matching consumers' needs. Our model aims to directly impact Sustainability Development Goals 9, 11, 12, and 17. Transfood Mission will concentrate on already familiar products. These will be sold through both online and offline platforms under the EIT brand. Pricing will focus on increasing consumer access to high-quality, sustainable products that may otherwise be out of financial reach. We will initially target Hungary's 67.7 million euro breakfast cereals market with our spent grain granola. Our expansion to the functional food space will be possible using the same raw material, followed by entering new categories with further waste streams, for example, bread or vegetable scraps. Once established in Hungary, we will extend to other Central and Eastern European countries, where we will learn how to localize and effectively market our unique process to external groups. Our most important customers are led by office managers that are looking to feed employees in a way that supports their overall health and well-being. We will also target parents and educators, buyer groups, and purpose-driven consumers. We will maximize the effectiveness of our marketing through brand partnerships, digital marketing, and influencer marketing. EIT will be built around mutually beneficial relationships with waste suppliers, where our success means partner success. We believe that the nature of our raw material will help to decrease our production costs and help to increase consumer access to high-quality, sustainable products. Initial consumer tests with our brewery spent grain granola have already shown preferred sensory characteristics in terms of crunchiness due to their lower moisture absorption. The estimated average unit cost of a breakfast cereal in Hungary is 3.35 euros. Our first product will be priced 3.5 euros, keeping it within the reach of an everyday Hungarian breakfast cereal buyer. We believe that a market share of 2% is possible, considering our value proposition of a sustainable product with only a relatively modest cost increase. By 2025, we can potentially fill half of an average weekly shopping basket due to a bigger product portfolio and increased brand loyalty. Our market share stays 2% on the whole Hungarian food market, with a higher or lower presence in certain categories. Within 1 year, we expect to have our first product introduced to the market, followed by our awareness campaign and portfolio expansion from year 2. Our 5-year plan includes the transition to fully circular packaging and breaking ground on our education and production space in Komárom, Hungary. We are a team of food futurists. I am a Hungarian entrepreneurial project manager, and Murray is a South African food scientist. We have proven skills in working together and are co-authors of a book on agricultural innovation in smart cities. Our combined skills cover business, design and system thinking, and corporate innovation. We aim to educate consumers, increase access to quality food, revitalize available resources, and translate our growing market presence into monetary success. Winning the EIT Innovation Prize would enable us to finalize our first product and validate it with consumers. We will be able to approach toll manufacturers and create concrete strategies with distribution channels that we already have contact with. At Transfood Mission, we want to reduce waste in all its forms. Our goal is to generate positive social, environmental, and economic impact by using food as a lever for good. We see food as a connection between our past and our future. Let's look back so that we might move forward, more resilient and better equipped for tomorrow. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Transfood Mission. We have Julia Dalmedy joining us live for the Q&A. Hello, Julia.
Hi.
Hi, there's a big smile there. As you can see so far, you're the third competitor. In the first case, 6 minutes was not enough. In the second case, 4 minutes was more than enough. Do you think you will answer all the questions the jury will have in 5 minutes, Julia? How do you think?
I will try my best. I could use that extra minute from the previous team, maybe.
Unfortunately, I can't give it to you, but do enjoy the 5 minutes that I'm offering you now. Over to you and the jury.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello, you are trusting that you are going to be able to answer all the questions because you don't know how many questions we have. I have a long list of questions. Let me tell all of them, and let me give you some time to answer them. So I'm curious whether you have tried this, like whether you have suppliers or customers already. Have you sold anything? What is the impression that is coming from the market? And also, please explain a little bit how through the upcycling of the food, we are going to gain the high quality food, because sometimes this is a little contradictory for me when there is a surplus and that it's going to create a high quality food. And also I'm curious about this figure that you use, this 3.35 euro breakfast price. I'm curious about that. Where does this come from? Thank you.
Of course.
I have
Sorry? May I go on to answer the first question quickly?
Julia,
You don't know.
please answer.
Thank you.
Please answer the question.
All right, perfect. So we do not sell our product yet. We had created our first prototype, whatever word you prefer to use, which has been tested with consumers in the Hungarian market. And that's what I referred to when I said that it already had a positive impression due to its crunchiness. Also, I have rather older generation test as well, who came back to us later saying that now his breakfast is more boring than it was felt before. Regarding the quality and at least the nutritional content of the product, taking the first product we are going to the market with, brewery spent grain, even after the drying process, have a high amount of fiber, protein, and the mix and the recipe what we created for the granola has lower sugar than the competitive products on the market. And I think I answered all of the questions in sequence now.
Just about the figure, if you could specify where does it come from?
Sure, I can maybe provide you with the link. I thought I linked it actually on the slide. It is from the website called Statista, and that's where we calculated the price from the data, the market size, and the number of buyers.
Thank you.
I have a question. I'd like to ask that. What is the difference between your product and similar products available on foreign markets?
Well, I do believe that on foreign markets, we already have products which are similar to ours. However, this product or this type of product is not existing on the market where we want to sell. I believe innovation doesn't necessarily mean coming up with something brand new or unique. You have to look into the context and adjust a working idea to that. So that's my answer to your question.
Yes, and from my side, I saw it as a long-term plan to develop more circular packaging. So my question is that what kind of packaging do you use now? What are the rooms for improvement? And why to wait 5 years? Because I saw it as a plan for 2025.
Exactly. So it is a plan for 2025 because I cannot properly answer this question for you. We would like to come out to the market with the first product. We aim to also sell it in bulk, so to package less stores, to try to be as sustainable from day one. However, we didn't focus on the package design at this stage to be circular. So wanted to be realistic, and that's why I only added it to the 5th year. Any other questions? Do I still have time?
Yes, you have 30 seconds, Julia.
All right.
But it looks like
we have our team member here, Murray, so he could also give you some answers, but
now that the jury has no further questions, you kept your word, Julia, I have to say. You answered all the questions, so congratulations on that, and good luck in today's competition.
Thank you.
Thank you once again. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Julia Dalmadi from Transfood Mission, and now we proceed to our fourth competitor, Green Drops Farm, developing an innovative research and sale vertical hydroponic system.
Green Drops Farm. Due to population growth, the big cities incapable to maintain proper food production, and in these cities, the pollution is very high due to the delivery of food. However, these imports of food may be uncertain in crisis situation. The innovative hydroponic green drops system allows the local growing of nearly 150 species of plants. Due to its design, it only needs 1 square meter space and even can be used all year around. Our equipment provides an alternative to environmentally friendly and sustainable and chemical-free urban plant cultivation. But how is it works? It is made up of 3 main contents, a special tank, a plant production site, and the middle water distribution tray. This makes it easy for everyone to assemble and operate. Up to 15 levels can be built on top of each other. The water pump in the tank circulates the water supplemented with the nutrient solution. The water reaches the top level and flows back into the tank through the roots of the plant due to the innovative interior design. Up to several towers can be assembled and rotated around the lighting, making production even more efficient. Our customers can choose from 3 different basic sized packages, which can be expanded or reduced depending on needs. These packages contain everything to be able to start the growing. Furthermore, the additional products have a monthly cut. According to the forecast, the hydroponic and urban garden market are improving. Our target customers are the Northern European restaurants of hotel because in these countries, daily vegetable consumption is over 59%, and due to the few hours of sunshine, they can use special plant lighting more efficient. We would like to get trade market protection to our brand. Our competitors, for example, Click and Grow, Tower Garden, and Infarm. But with our equipment, customers can produce more plants in the same area, and we want to develop a closed, automated container production system in which a robot arm would help to put out and in the plants of the system, and with this we can reduce for human labor, and we can produce more plants. So far, we received an investment of around 130,000 euro and revenue approx 11,000 euro. In the next year, our minimum take revenue is 23,000 euro. In this year, we started the selling of equipment in the Hungarian market and preparing for enter the international market. Now there are 2 members in the team, but we would like to hearing a new member, and we hope that with our equipment we can provide people with the right quality and quantity of plants. We want to use the innovation prize to set up new equipment with education and marketing purpose. Thank you for your kind attention.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Green Drops Farm. We have Greta Ildiko Rath joining us for the live session. Hello there, Greta.
Hello.
Hi. I see another big smile there, so I suppose you're looking forward to all the questions from the jury.
Yes.
Just make sure you enjoy them, Greta. Over to you and the jury.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello, jury.
Hello. Okay, can I start? Can I go first? Thank you. I'm interested in the electricity and the water usage of this equipment that you are now working on, and also you told that you are going to sell it to hotels first of all, and I'm curious whether you are also going to provide them with some kind of training or education. Because I guess this really needs some expertise or at least some basic user knowledge about making it really work.
Okay, so we use a water pump. This is in the special tank. And with this, we can circulate the water with the nutrition solution. And this system uses 90% less water than the agriculture. The second question was our customers now, restaurants, hotels, individuals, kindergartens, and different companies. But yes, we have tutorial videos in our YouTube channels. So we can give support for the use.
Okay, does it also need electricity?
Yes. But we would like to develop a solar panel for this, and then in this solar panel, this can use only renewable energy.
Okay, but is this designed for indoor or outdoor purposes?
It's indoor and outdoor. You can use this.
Okay. Thank you. That was all from my side.
Can you explain what ensures that you are able to produce more plants on unit area compared to your competitors?
Yes, because with our equipment, there are 10 plants in one level, and you can easily expandable the equipment per levels up to 15 level in the same 1 square meter. By other hydroponic systems or other competitors mostly can produce less plants.
Yes, so actually the innovation is the construction itself.
Yes.
Okay.
It's one of them but the interior design, we can put different complements, and you can use our equipment with aquaponics technology, and with this, and you can clean water as well, for example.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and from my side, still considering your competitors, you have a slide to differentiate your business from them. And in the case of the first two, I saw exact implications, as you already mentioned, that there is a limitation in their case how many plants they can produce. But there was a third one in farm, and it was not exactly clear for me what they're doing and what is the difference in terms of your business. How do you differentiate your business from them?
So we sell the equipment, but the informed not sell. They rent their equipment to hypermarkets and groceries, for example, and the grocery paid the rental cost, the vegetables price. So the hypermarket sell the vegetables, and after pay the cost for the inform this revenue.
And that's practically all we have time for.
Thank you.
So thank you very much, Greta. Good luck in today's competition. I hope you enjoy the questions.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you once again. Ladies and gentlemen, let us proceed to our next competitor today, and that is SpaceCrop. SpaceCrop is an agri-tech that forecasts soil water requirements in farming.
Hi everyone, I am Mary Grace and we are SpaceCrop. We have a huge problem. The global food system is in a critical crisis. There will be around 50% increase in areas with water shortages around the world due to population increase. Also, food production will decrease by 40%. How can agri-tech help us? Increase in population, while decrease in natural resources requires a new way of thinking food production. SpaceCrop's mission is to empower farm producers to use water effectively and increase crop yield by using our AI decision support tool. SpaceCrop forecasts the soil water requirement using satellite and sensor. Farmers receive information from SpaceCrop via SMS reminders on when to water the crop and how much water is required. SpaceCrop offers soil moisture forecasting within 5 to 7 days at roughly €70 per month. Our revenue model is based on subscription with different pricing. Sensors are provided to all subscriptions, either for rent or on loan. We are starting in Hungary with 10 test farms. We will proceed to Portugal, Italy, and Spain. These countries have been experiencing water scarcity over the years. We chose wheat production because it is highly sensitive to precipitation. Wheat is also the number 2 export produced in Hungary. Around 61% of farms are open to the active usage of precision devices in Hungary. SpaceCrop has more robust service features and the most cost-effective investment based on crop yield per land area, which is 2 to 3 times lower in pricing as compared to other market players. SpaceCrop is highly water efficient, has better forecasting features and robust dashboard, and the most cost-effective. Our customers want to optimize their crop yield and decrease production costs. SpaceCrop offers a technology solution by showing a decrease in water utility costs and increase in crop yield. We want our farm producers to experience a cost-effective and sustainable solution. SpaceCrop's financial conservative projection during the first year will have a turnaround in the succeeding years due to scalability of its services. Our key drivers are product costs, our test farms, and service features. Our main intellectual property is the data infrastructure. This is the data architecture of our prototype. SpaceCrop has a dashboard server. Option 1, it sends irrigation schedule to farm producers via SMS reminders. Option 2, it shows information to end users via dashboard. One farm already agreed to be a test farm for us. We are currently participating in 3 different programs. Also, we have ongoing consultations and partnership with St. Isvan University for our experiment. This is our team. We have diverse backgrounds and professional experiences in environment and innovation. We want to transform 50 farms by 2030. Therefore, we need to raise roughly 6,300 euros to meet our targets in deploying our sensors and testing our model to acquire robust data for better forecasting. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Space Crop. We have Mary Grace Gasco joining us live for the Q&A. Hello, Mary.
Hi, Lukasz. How are you?
Hi, I'm great. Yourself?
I'm doing good. Thank you.
Feeling relaxed, I hope.
Yeah, I hope. I'm looking forward to the judges' questions.
And I'll be not stopping you. 5 minutes from now. Enjoy.
Thank you. Hi, jury.
Hello. Okay, I wanted to be more polite this time, but I'm not gonna be because I can see that the guys are not speaking, so I will take the chance to ask you about the user experience. So if I'm a farmer and if I'm your customer, how does it going to look like? What's gonna happen with me?
For the user design, we are still developing it. And right now we have ongoing online survey. And we are going to visit one test farm, which is scheduled this month, which has already confirmed to be our test farm. So basically the user research design will validate our farmers' needs and pain. And it will incorporate also the willingness of the user to pay our service because our business model is based on subscription.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And are you thinking about any personalized service? Like, so that it's not standardized content that you are providing, but like I am a farmer who is interested in only, I don't know, from May to July in the precipitation or in the, I don't know, some very specific data, whether this is going to be available for me.
It will be basically the responses will have a huge impact on how the user design would look like. And so it is important for us to conduct the farm visits, for us to have a personal look on how does the farm would look like, what are the habits of our farmers, and what are the conditions of the land or of the soil or of the farm. So these things are will be collected during our user research field work. And I think this will be one of the key milestones that we will have once we conducted our surveys and implemented the model in the 10 test farms in Hungary.
Thank you.
So we will have a averaging of forecasting of the soil requirements, but at the same time, we will try to make it tailor fit based on the needs of our users. So validation is very important for us.
Can you explain what is the novelty in your solution compared to your competitors and what is your value proposition, competitive value proposition?
Thank you for that question. I think that's a very good question. Our solution is very innovative in a way that we're trying to integrate the data coming from satellite and also sensors. The satellite is actually a very cost-effective way of forecasting soil water requirements, and the sensors will validate the data coming from it. the other companies such as Bosch, Meter Group, and are actually sensor-based company. That's why their product values are very expensive. We try to make our technology very accessible to our farmers. That's why we are offering them the subscription base, and the sensors will be offered either for rent or on loan. In that way, it will be very easy on their pocket. At the same time, we're adding value in their on the solution itself. That's all.
Yeah,
And
my
addition
question
to yeah, sorry.
Sorry. My question is actually connected to the previous one. So on the slide with which you differentiated yourself from your competition, I saw that there is a certain kind of trade-off in this business. So the more feature you have in your business model, the more expensive it gets. And I just saw that you have all the features and still you have the lowest price. And I'm just wondering how come that you don't have this trade-off? Because you frequently use the word cost-effective. What makes this solution so cost-effective that you provide everything but on such a low price?
10 seconds.
It will be cost-effective in the long run because we're mainly selling the subscription model. Second, if you look at the cost of production, it will decrease their utility costs in water consumption. And it will also have a projected increase in their crop yield. Secondly,
Mary, we need to stop here, I'm afraid. That's the rules of the game, I'm afraid. I gave you a few extra seconds. Mary, thank you for answering the questions. I hope you enjoyed the experience.
Thank you.
Thank you. Pleasure to have you with us and good luck. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Mary Grace Gasco and Space Crop, and now we shall proceed to our sixth competitor, which is Mago Zero. Seed and nut-based food provisions from regenerative agriculture.
Hi everyone, my name is Tamás Turcsán. We are Team Mago Zero. When you think of the loss of nutrition in food, or desertification, or large amount of carbon emissions, you will find that the root cause is really the current way we treat the land, which is the conventional agriculture. It's losing soil, the soil fertility, at an unprecedented rate. So it's a huge global problem. Almonds have one of the largest impact on soil. When you think that thousands of new products are being introduced to the market with almond as an ingredient, and most of them are coming from Spain, which is the largest territory in Europe of the intensive conventional almond cultivation, which is losing huge amount of topsoil every year. You have to ask the questions that do consumers really care about this? Well, we believe yes, they do want to know where are the almonds are coming from. This is why we have came to Spain to partner up with some of the most innovative regenerative almond farmers, because it is regenerative agriculture that is able to stop and reverse the soil degradation through various techniques. We are working hand in hand with an almond farmers cooperative. We are order manufacturing an almond spread, and we are offering it to the young urban consumers through various retail channels. We want to decrease our manufacturing costs to be able to offer this product at a much more competitive retail price. So the bottom line for our business is that we are helping our consumers to directly regenerate the soil through one scoop at a time. What's interesting about almonds is that it has the fastest growth rate of any other nuts in the spread category. Organic and vegan food has about 10% of the market. Within that, we want to focus on the active people who have a specific sport and diet regime. But as for the start, our key focus is the outdoor adventurer, those people who spend a specific amount every month to gain functional, high-quality snack foods. The plan is to expand to the next segment, step by step, about 10 to 3 years as we can. Our consumers are really those who associate themselves with the type of brands that inspire them to go beyond their limitations and really to do the sports that they love to do in nature. Many of them are complaining that In the current offerings on the market, there are too much palm oil as an ingredient, so it's very high in sugar. Or even if it's a spread, it's an organic product, the consumers have no idea where is the almonds coming from. So none of the competitors are offering what we do, which is regenerative almond spread with the highest quality nutrition possible, with zero palm oil, zero sugar, and with a very delicious flavor line. And we are creating a new transparent almond food chain. So our positioning strategy is more for more. Looking at our 12-month profit and loss projections, you can see that we need to sell about 700 to 800 products a month to break even. This is because the large batch production has a big impact on our cash flow, but this is basically the way we want to progress. We are very proud to achieve a strong product market fit with our current almond spread. We have almond farmers as partners, and manufacturers are waiting to produce our product. We are already selling this product in small retail shops, and we have a very passionate group of consumers who can't wait to try our next batch production. This price would help us tremendously to finally make this larger batch production that we so much need to do, as well as the rest of the budget would go to really engage more with our key community and to build a web shop and craft a new visual identity for our brand. This is who we are. Sola is helping us in digital marketing, and Hakobo is advising us on how to create a strong regenerative business. Our vision is to regenerate 10,000 hectares of seed and nut tree fields and nourish 1 million people with our food spreads by 2030. I would like to invite you to be part of our story, because together we can regenerate the soil health and the human health in Europe. Thank you so much.
That was Mago Zero, ladies and gentlemen. We have Tomasz Turczan joining us live for the Q&A session. Hello, Tomasz.
Hi, Lucas. Very happy to
Hi,
be here.
how does it...
Thank you so much for the
Yeah, it's great to have you with us. How does it feel to be the last but one participant in today's competition? Or almost,
I'm
two
very
more
excited
to go.
because I see some great startups, so it feels very exciting to be part of this competition. And I can't wait to answer the jury's question.
Yeah, so you probably feel you're a little bit more ready after the first 5, aren't you?
Exactly, yeah.
Enjoy. 5 minutes.
I have 2 questions. First, can you explain what is the novelty in your solution? So just the innovation part. The second one, are you familiar with the European legislation related to any claims on health properties of food? Because there are very, very stringent legislation related to that how you are allowed to claim something related to health.
Thank you, András, for the question. For your first question, the main differentiating factor is the taste. So we are offering a very novel and innovative taste, an almond spread with zero palm oil, zero artificial flavors, and zero sugar, as well as it's induced with hemp seed flavor, which is a new innovative line on the market. So the consumers love the product. That's the main differentiator. So the first comes taste, and the second is our agriculture mission, which is to regenerate the landscape, because other almond spread are destroying, degenerating the soil. Our almond spread is regenerating, increasing the soil fertility. For the second question, this is not the first product that we are launching. We have sold products in London, especially almond induced apricot jams. So we are able to comply with all the legislations in the European Union, as well as our company is a distributor of our partner in Hungary for almond spreads. So we also understand fully the organic certification. So we are able to launch products with organic certifications in the European market.
Yeah, from my side, I understand that in your value proposition, it also plays an important role that your product has nice health implications and relatively low environmental footprint. However, you might also know that nowadays the major claim against almonds in terms of environmental impact is actually the considerably high water footprint. So did you also encounter this in your business, and how do you solve it? How much is relatively the footprint, I mean the water footprint of your product?
So this product is made 100% from regenerative almonds. We are working on Europe's largest rain-fed regenerative almond territory. So this covers thousands of hectares of rain-fed almonds. So the farmers are not using any extra additional intensive sources of water. However, they are benefiting from the cover cropping, using green covers to protect the soil, as well as utilizing terracing systems and other techniques of regenerative agriculture that is able to avoid the problems you can see in California, where they have droughts and water shortages because the almonds are sucking the water from the hills, from the Golden Valley. So we are actually a solution for that. So this product is not zero impact. It has maximum regenerative impact. So this is our business proposition. It's a totally new proposition that we are not aiming to minimize our impact. We are aiming to maximize our impact. So every single product is able to restore and regenerate the soil fertility and the landscape life.
Thank you.
We still have 50 seconds if there is any.
Thank you, Balin, for raising this question, because I was also interested in this one. And also, I'm interested in your retail or distribution channels. And I believe, because you seem to be very sustainable, that you are also maybe targeting local supply chains. But yeah, let's put this clear. Thank you.
Yeah. So the advantage is that we are working with an almond cooperative who is selling almond products already. So I'm based right now in the almond producing territory in Andalusia. This is where I'm speaking to you now. And we are able to sell products to the European market, both bulk products as well as packaged products. So we have a cooperation where we benefit from each other's network, and they are able to support us with retail chain support to connect with us with the right retailers. But as you can see from our positioning strategy, we really want to target first the sport adventurers. So I'm in talk. We are with tour organizers,
and we need to stop here, I'm afraid.
The training centers. So this is where we start, and then we go to the retail channels.
Let's stop with sportsmen and tour organizers. I hope you enjoyed the discussion, Tomáš, and good luck in today's competition.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank
Mago
you.
Zero.
That was Mago Zero indeed, ladies and gentlemen. We have two more. Let's proceed to the next one. It's bedrock.farm. We relieve chefs' stress through predictable, transparent, and local food.
Hello everyone, I want to introduce you bedrock.farm. But first, have you ever been thinking about it when you sat down a good restaurant eating your delicious food? The plant-based ingredients travel nearly 3,000 kilometers to your plate. That's crazy. That was the point where we decided to make a significant change in this game. Budapest provides home more than 2,000 restaurants. The top 300 restaurants spend more than $12 million each year for plant-based ingredients. These restaurants led by creative, ambitious, and perfectionist chefs who want to make a perfect dish for you. Making the good meal, it's based on good ingredients. The chefs want high quality always. He prefer local supplier. He wants predictable price, sometimes needs of season ingredients, and they need also a safe ingredients too. That make an unsolved challenge for the chefs now, because when chef want high quality and of season, the other four needs doesn't fulfilled yet. But our solution, we can produce high quality in a predictable way, in a predictable price. We have a very large selection of ingredients, and we can do this totally off season because we are operating indoor, a fully controlled environment. We do this hyper-local. We establish our little farms nearby the restaurants. Our business model is so simple. We produce herbs, leafy greens, and microgreens for restaurants for an average $40 per kilogram. We have competitors also in this market, but we can produce constantly, we can produce in a high quality, and we eliminated our logistical last mile cost totally. We have some inventions too, and we're negotiating with the Hungarian National Patent Office too. We have several designs for the producing. We have a soil and medium-less microgreen production system. We have a unique aeroponic propagator system, and we are working on our AGCCP protocol to become the safetiest supplier in the restaurant business. We're starting our test production in May, and in the beginning of July we got a positive market response. We got paying customers. We want to turn into these paying customers and our operation profitable until September. And in 2021, at the first quarter, we want to seed investment. With this money, we want to expand to CII region, and we want to establish our fleet learning platform. And that means we establish 90 farms, and after that we want to launch our franchise model to eliminate the entry barriers for the next generation farmers. We are a team of 4. Andre is our manager director. He is a startupper and a very good tech guy. I'm a last year veterinarian student, and I'm good at microbiology. Daniel is our engineer, who is expert in sprouted seeds, and Orsolya is our horticultural engineer who helps us plant physiology too. We have an advisory board too. Ákos helps us with marketing, Szabolcs helping us in software and hardware developing, and Michael helping us to international expansion. If we win, we would use the grants for buying a PIR sensor. With this sensor, we can measure the quality of light. It's crucial for indoor farming, and in Hungary only one university have PIR sensor, and it's not accessible for anyone. So when we buy this sensor, we want to access for other urban farmers to checking their lights. Thank you for attention. I'm waiting for the questions too.
And you will certainly get those questions, Bence. Ladies and gentlemen, that was bedrock.farm. And here, live for the Q&A, Bence, Balázs, and Daniel Dénes. Gentlemen, hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hi. How are you feeling before all those questions from the jury?
I'm a bit nervous.
So how do you think? What's the probability that you will be able to buy this sensor this year?
We really want to buy this sensor, yeah.
You definitely do. That's a politically correct answer, I suppose. Over to you and the jury. 5 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
I have a question to you. You make several claims on engage on your benefits or on the benefits of your solution compared to your competitors, like more consistent quality and several other things. Can you verify by some way? So can you explain some benefits, some evidences on which basis you state this?
Well, I'll answer. Thank you for the question. Our difference is that all of the parameters that the plants needs are artificially monitored and controlled. So we use artificial lighting, cooling system, etc. And our competitors use greenhouses, and so they use this light of the sun, and because of that their products are more inconsistent than ours.
Yeah, and our products is not travel more than 3,000 kilometers or not travel more than 5 kilometers, and this is this is more fresher than the competitors can provide for restaurants, because a lot of restaurants order from foreign markets, and the products travel sometimes 1 or 2 days to the restaurants.
Okay, I will take my turn. I'm interested in who will grow the plants, and whether you are also going to offer any education or community building activities through the Bedrock. And you mentioned the fleet learning platform. If you could clarify what you meant by that.
Yeah, sure. Thank you for the questions. At first, we operating the system. It's a small system now in one, it's a cellar, in one cellar, and we operating the system. And after, when we grow, we have to have employees, which is horticultural engineers. But after that, we want to automatize the system, and it will be operated by anyone who can cut off the product and can harvest our product. And the fleet learning system it's mean our little farms always in connection, and we always using a high quality assurance. And if we find in other country a good recipe for example a salad or for one microgreen, we can refresh the whole system and or recipe for the other little farms, and the operators doesn't know, but the receipt is changing when they operating.
Yeah, and my turn. According to your claim, actually, on one of your slides, you will have considerably high upfront costs. And as I understand in the beginning, you have a relatively low revenue per cell. So I'm just wondering if you made some calculations in advance that when will you reach the break even? When will you break even with your business?
Thank you for the question. Yeah, it's true. It's a very investment-heavy business, but with the automatization, we can make our little farms regain the investment in 22 or 24 months. So in 2 years, they can produce a profit.
Okay, thank you.
30 seconds left. Do we have another quick question? If not, that would be all for bedrock.farm. Thank you very much, gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed answering all those questions. Thank you, Bence. Thank you, Daniel. And good luck in the competition.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, Seedling Hungary. Seedling is a startup that holds workshops for children about food literacy.
We are representing Seedling, a startup that offers educational solutions to teach food literacy. Our food literacy curriculum can be implemented into workshops, study groups, and later into online courses. Also, some elements can be incorporated into the curriculum of the public schools. Seedling tackles three main agri-food problems. The global food system is overcomplicated for an average consumer, thus there is no trust. There is no trust because citizens are not involved, the communication is not mutual, and the information flow is very low. Low involvement causes lack of interest, thus less creative, innovative, and skilled people will be involved in the food system. We educate children how to choose a healthy diet, how to live a sustainable life, and how to tackle the emerging difficulties in the food system. Therefore, we cooperate with innovative food startups to present existing examples and empower kids to dream and challenge the food system. With education, 80% of the premature deaths could be prevented and 38% of the food waste could be saved, which is equivalent to 1.1 billion euros saved in Europe in the food sector. Seedling is a B2C service solution. We offer food literacy courses to kids, and for this, we ask 50 euros per month from their parents. In our simple business model, parents are the economic buyers and kids are the user buyers. For this model is already successfully implemented in widely known companies such as Khan Academy and CodeMonkey. In the beginning, we are aiming to sell our service to parents. This ensures a lower barrier of entry than selling it to schools or other institutions. Our primary target are parents who are concerned about their children's future and who want to provide extra educational alternatives. In order to make it interesting for the kids, we are going to use different educational methods based on their ages. With our online platform, we can grow from this state and eventually start targeting Hungarian and European institutions and become known worldwide.
Our biggest competitors are Makerspace, Gyerekkertész, and Creative Science. Our competitive edge lies in our content. It is a problem-based learning style that nurtures thinking process and enhances critical thinking. None of them involve startups and companies as guest lecturers as we will. The way of the production, the content, and the design of the curriculum are all parts of the brand that will be protected. Later on, we will create a license that other companies can buy. The cost of operation will be the renting of the classroom and developing the website and also the educational tools. The cost of investment is the marketing campaigns on social media. We are aiming to grab 10% of the market share in the first year, which means around 1,000 customers. They will pay a monthly fee of 50 euros for the workshops, which means 540,000 euros profit per year. The first milestone was to develop our idea and collect content for the curriculum. The second one is to create our portfolio and establish our webpage. By the end of the first year, we will reach 10,000 followers on social media platforms. A digital platform will be established with a massive open online course, or also known as a MOOC, so it can easily grow later on. By the end of the second year, we are going to scale it up online and win over 2,500 customers. At the end of the third year, we will start offering the courses to startups and companies as well, when we have enough followers, guest startups, and a client list. Therefore, we will sell also B2B. My partner is an educational expert, and I'm a food engineer who has experience in business. We are committed to support the transformation of the society through education. Also, we stand for the idea that teaching food literacy should receive more attention, therefore we seize every opportunity to strengthen and cultivate our product. The prize would help us to enter the market and build a community on social media. Also, it would help us to promote our product and to reach out to more children and schools. It would also cover the cost of renting classrooms and pay for the materials for the project work during the first 8 to 12 months. Our vision that in the next 5 years, teaching food literacy for children will become a common discipline. Knowing how the food system works, children get closer to where the food comes from. This would enhance the knowledge about food, and they could make better environmental and health-related decisions. This gives incentives to kids to get into the modern way of farming. This way, seedling can become the future of teaching food literacy.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Seedling Hungary, our last competitor. We have Onika and Victor joining us live now for the Q&A. Hi, Onika. Hi, Victor. Hi.
Hi.
Tell me, how does it feel to be the last ones and to have watched all those preceding presentations?
I would say it was a good experience to go and see every other participant's ideas, so we are quite excited to be the last one.
It gives you a bit of advantage, doesn't it? You have heard the questions, you know what to expect from the jury, so you can feel a bit more relaxed, I would hope.
We're not relaxed at all, we are very excited, and then we are looking forward to hear the questions.
Not relaxed at all. Let's see. 5 minutes. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Hi, let me start with a remark. This is such a nice name. Seedling is just sounds beautiful. And
thank you so much.
I wonder what was your thinking behind choosing the parents as customers? Like, if you could help us understanding why you think they are the best, and whether you are also trying to experiment on site learning, like incentivizing in a way that children also try this kind of experience, like what farming means. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the question. And I would start with the second question. Yes, we already started to try out some of our curriculum elements in school circumstances. And thus we received some experiences, what they are really interested and how we can keep them engaged during these workshops, so we can somehow figure out what part of the food literacy curriculum can be really interested for them. And for the first question, we know that children are not able to pay for the materials we present. Therefore, we were looking for a market solution where we can ask the parents to buy them this opportunity. And also because we face that situation, children doesn't really know why they should choose that food and why they should select the waste, but parents doesn't really have the capacity and the energy to teach them, and also the schools don't really care about this topic. So we just figured out that we should like approach this problem from the parents' side.
And from my side, I understand that you want to charge your clients, which are the parents, on a monthly basis. So I would ask that in terms of time, what is the length of engagement that you expect from one client? Because in my opinion, I would think that once you teach something to a kid, yeah, maybe it's just too brave to think that, they learn it and then they can use it and they don't need to learn it anymore. So what is the length of engagement that you expect from one client?
Well, we expect to incorporate different kind of topics that goes on and on. So that's why we thought that we will have package for 3 months, 6 months, half a year. And the good thing about this that you can teach the so-called STEM principle during food literacy. So you can involve it this to science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So they could use our topics and our learning environment, which goes along the public school system. So that's why we think it would be just more than 1 or 2 months engagement.
And I would like to add just something, if it's possible, that we are cooperating with other startups that are related to agri-food. So this way they will receive real-life experiences and examples. So now this is really an up-to-date topic, and they will receive up-to-date information as well.
1
Okay,
minute,
thank
ladies
you.
and gentlemen. But it looks like we have no more questions.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to the jury. Thank you, Annika. Thank you, Victor. And good luck in today's competition and with your initiative.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Seedling Hungary, our last competitor of the day, Annika and Victor. And the jury will now have some time to deliberate and decide on the winner of the country final in Hungary. Let me introduce you to the voting procedure for the audience prize. This is the link to the audience vote website, along with the QR code that you can also use to enter the site. Starting from now, you have approximately 10 minutes to cast your vote. You can vote during the keynote speech, and we'll close the voting shortly after. The startup that receives the biggest number of votes will be awarded with the audience prize of €2,000. Time for our today's keynote speech. Today we're joined by Lila Prokish and Bella Gublius from Glulus Freeform. Glulus Freeform produces tasty, innovative and healthy free-from-food products for nutrition-conscious consumers with multiple food allergies. The company is also the winner of the first EIT Food Innovation Prizes final in Hungary. And today we will hear the story of the startup and how they developed since winning the prize back in 2018.
Hello everyone, I'm Lila Prokish, co-founder and product developer of the Glulus Free-From product. I have celiac disease and insulin resistance. This is why I started to build a company devoted to produce quality food for people with food allergies. Let me introduce my sweet little company to you. I hope that you will find some useful information, even inspiration in our story. We are an SME based in Debrecen, Hungary. We are a couple of young and enthusiastic entrepreneurs who decided to build an agri-food company in the free-from-food sector. The company was founded back in 2015, after we had successfully completed a startup and innovator course. We produce gluten-free cookies, savory snacks, and deep frozen bakery products, and sell them in Hungary, in the Czech Republic, in Slovakia, and Romania. Why we call our products innovative? Because they are multi-allergen. Our products development concept is to create food products that provide food solutions not only for those who suffer from celiac disease, but also for those on sugar-free, lactose-free, dairy-free, or vegan diet, and for many more who have food allergies. You wouldn't believe how difficult it is to find multi-allergen food which tastes good and includes only acceptable ingredients. We use highly nutritious ingredients which have a positive effect on the customer's digestive system and general health. We also try maintaining the best possible price-value rate and offer our products at an affordable price. Furthermore, we believe that if we introduce a new product type, which has not been available on the market, then you can also call it innovative. This is the reason we started to produce suppletory, deep frozen bakery products after our market research showed that the assortment available in the market is rather poor. Besides pizza and ice cream, there is hardly any other free-from products on the market. About our portfolio, we have a snack portfolio with 12 products, including various sweet and salty flavors. A completely new, reimagined package concept will be introduced in August. We are very proud of our deep frozen bakery products. The most popular gluten and lactose-free scones received a new outfit nicely designed paper boxes just a few weeks ago. We offer gluten-free and vegan buns and rolls as well. As food producers, we place great focus on product quality. As special fruit producers, we need to be able to prove that our products are free from certain allergens. In order to gain the full trust of the customers, we have had our products certified by the most important official associations of our sector. All our snack products are certified by the Association of European Celiac Societies, also known as AOECS, which is the central organization of European national celiac societies. Their cross-grain logo proves that Glulu's products are safe to consume in a gluten-free diet. The V label is an internationally recognized and registered symbol for labeling vegan and vegetarian products. For consumers, it is a simple and reliable guide to help them at their shoppings. With the V label, our company promotes transparency and clarity. The target group for vegan and vegetarian products is diverse and showing a constant growth. Whether for environmental, health, religious, or ethical reasons, more and more people choose a vegan or vegetarian lifestyle. The Glulu's Free From trademark strengthens customer trust for the brand internationally. Besides food safety, we also focus on relevant challenges and aim for recognitions. We have won numerous national and international awards and recognitions issued by the most illustrious organizations of the food sector. In 2018, we won the Hungarian RIS Innovation Grants with Glulu's Free From Snack portfolio. It was a great opportunity to expand our professional partner network and to find different support options to strengthen our brand and the company itself. The 10,000 euro prize covered the costs of participating at Tutta Food Expo, Milan, our first international food exhibition, and the costs of introducing Glulu's products to the Czech market with the help of a local distributor partner. As one of the winners of DM Start Vendors competition in 2019, we started the sales of our snack products in all DM Druggery Market stores nationwide. The deep frozen cheese cone of Glulu's Free From received Mentes M Free From Food Award in 2019, and we are really proud because of this. And we are proud to be recognized by the Hungarian Celiac Society. And last but not least, the biggest honor for us was to receive 1-star marks on the Great Taste Award in 2019. Great Taste is the world's largest and most trusted food and drink awards based in the United Kingdom. We entered with 2 of our salty snack products to participate in the review of a panel of over 500 experts in order to get honest, straightforward, and impartial feedback from chefs, buyers, food writers, and retailers. Both products received a 1-star award. And this year, we entered the competition with a super tasty grissini with chili. And this is our takeaway for you. So we have been devoted to this project for 5 years now. We put all our energy, money, and time into it. We are proud of the milestones we have reached so far. And for you, those who are about to start or already started a business in the food sector, and for all rookie entrepreneurs, I would like to give some advice, which worked well for us too. During development of our business, reach out to these 5 fields, and of your business too. If you focus on them, the chance of you reaching your goals will likely to be much better. First, product development is a continuous process. Monitor competitors, make market research, consider and implement relevant customer feedbacks. That's really important. The second, build a brand trusted by your customers and recognized by professionals. Third, challenge your business and compete your products. Fourth, educate yourself and your team. Fifth, worry not for the money and time you spend on networking. And as you are now participating in this event, you have already completed this last task. And I would like to congratulate all of you interested in EIT Foods Innovation Grants and wish the best for the contesters. Thank you for your attention.
Hello there. Thank you for the presentation. Well, Lila, you're there, but the other participant is Bella. Hi.
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 Well, I think one of my last questions prepared for you is about young people who aspire to to achieve success as young startups. And I think watching your presentation, Lila, they might have thought easier said than done, especially in the takeaway section. But what were your first steps? Because obviously you explained why you embarked on this road, but what were your first steps when you came up with the idea?
Well, I have gluten intolerance, so I had to bake for myself at home, and it turned out that there aren't many good recipes on the market which I could use. Like online, I searched a lot and I watched videos, and I had to make recipes for myself and even for my father because he has gluten intolerance too. So I made up and I innovated recipes, and that's how it turned out that these recipes are better than products on the market. So I wanted to launch a business with my products.
So this is how you spotted an opportunity. But as you would have noticed, there is a lot of I had to. When did the passion component come in?
Well, there was an innovator program I could apply to, and I actually was studying at the university, and this possibility turned to me, and I applied, and it turned out that I have a great idea which can work with a great group. So I needed a group which I got in this program. And that's how we launched this entrepreneurship when I was 21 years old. So
please remind me.
I was.
How many people do you now have in this initiative? Can you remind me? Four.
Three are working directly, and one is a promoter, or one person in our firm is just helping us from the background, but the three of us is working all day, all night, almost.
You remember the Innovation Prize competition day back in 2018? What are the first emotions and reactions that come to your mind when you think back? Was this day in any way important? Was it truly a milestone or a minor change only for your way of thinking about the business?
Well, it was a milestone because we didn't really speak in English about our idea in front of a lot of people. So it was great that we could sell our product even in English too. And we didn't think that we are going to win this program. There were many great ideas that we were really, really happy that they thought that our idea is maybe the best from the bests, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So we are really
and what do you think?
for it.
It was a surprise, I would presume, from what you've just said, that you're focused on very much local development, and the format of the competition itself forced you to think outside the box, did it not?
Yes,
not only
it did.
because of the English language, but also when you talk about the takeaways at the end of the presentation, you have this whole process very well structured and different aspects of also your own personal development and the team's personal development. So now I would imagine all of these aspects of running a business are much better structured in your heart and mind.
Yes, it is. Well, we weren't professionals from the first time. We learned a lot, and we learned a lot about the market. And it turned out that there were products which didn't really work, like product families too. Like we wanted to start with fresh bakery products, gluten-free bakery products, but it turned out that you can't sell that quantity from fresh products because they don't, so they expire really soon. And that's why we had to make products which last longer. So now we have crackers, cookies, and fast frozen products which last for 9 months now, or from the production, they last 9 months at least, or they are good for 9 months. And that's how we can get into stores. And it was a really big thing that we learned this, I think.
Well, 9 months is a very symbolic. 9 months is a very symbolic figure in human life cycle, I would imagine.
Yes, it is.
So you started with very modest aspirations, and this competition somehow made you look further, look beyond the options. Let me ask you a different type of question altogether. If you've watched this event from the very beginning, you would have noticed I emphasized the word coronavirus repeated over and over again, but then I also mentioned a couple of local, very positive trends developing around awareness, feeling more conscious and more deliberate in our food choices and health choices. And I absolutely love the way you introduced your company, saying "my sweet little company," a beautiful pun to develop a slogan for your company. It is indeed a sweet little company of yours. But with all those modest assumptions, two questions. One, do you think the pandemic has changed the food industry, the way we think about food, for the better? And the second one, related to the innovation prize winning. You said you started from a really modest idea. You didn't think about this in international terms. So how did you win this competition? How do you think?
The first question.
Yes, can you repeat the first question?
Regarding the first question.
Yeah. Should I repeat?
I think we know the answer. Basically, what we see and what we believe now, that you cannot really say that we are over this pandemic. So you cannot really judge or predict the results of it. What we see now, that after April, May, where basically the production almost stopped, now in July, the sales started again, and we started to do production again. So in what we see now, that we managed to, or probably most of hopefully a lot of companies managed to get through this, but to predict the results and the changes that you are interested in, it would be very, very difficult.
Yeah. Okay. Lila, and tell me, please, how did you win? What do you think was the key factor?
I don't know if you know it, but we took some sample products to the competition, and they tasted our products. We always say that it's the most important for people to taste the product and to notice that it's delicious. And the jury really liked the product, so that was a good point for us. And they saw how happy and satisfied we are with our little sweet company and how we love working. And I think that was the secret.
I'm not sure if you watched yesterday's final, but I just imagine a situation. We talked a lot yesterday about crickets and cricket flour. So I just imagined the competitor bringing a cricket to the jury on the stage. Have a bite. I take it it was a very smart, actually almost cunning little strategy to bring your sweets on the stage and share it with the jury. Thank you very much for sharing the time with us and sharing your experience from winning the prize and what you've learned since. And good luck with your, restart of the production and all the success with your company. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you really much. All the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Glulu's Free From, and I suppose we've had enough time to vote for our audience prize. The time is almost over. We're just giving you 1 extra minute to do that now if you haven't voted yet. Please remember, EIT Food is there to support you as an entrepreneur, regardless of the stage of development you're currently at. If you have an idea or looking to raise Series B investment, EIT Food has support programs available to help you. You can find them at eitfood.eu/entrepreneurship. And coming back to the Innovation Prizes competition, ladies and gentlemen, let me remind you that the first place winners from each of the 17 countries' local finals will be invited to the grand final in autumn, during which 25,000 euros and international fame are at stake, not to mention learning from entrepreneurs from across Europe and having access to top quality training. If you'd like to watch other country finals, feel free to join us. All dates and details can be found at www.eitfood.eu/events. It's time for us to close the audience voting procedure for the Audience Award. We hope you used this opportunity to cast your vote for your favorite startup. While we prepare to announce the audience prize winner and while the jury is finalizing the decision-making process, we'd like to share with you a short highlights video from the previous editions of Innovation Prizes competition. Enjoy.
The scale of the problems that we're facing in our food system are huge. So EIT Food has come about to change this.
Events like these show the incredible creativity that people have in the space of the food industry.
The startups play a fundamental role. They take the risk of bringing these new innovations to the market.
Okay, let's do it!
We designed this competition to find new disruptive ideas.
This is one of the best call for startup in the food category.
We have found here plenty of people that really want to change the world.
There's a lot of actors working together to find solution for our project, our startup.
I never seen this beautiness in project for food tech like this one.
You learn from them, you also get some training so that you develop business plans.
This competition is inspiring, but it's also challenging.
EIT Food is experience, inspiration.
Challenging, energizing, and fun.
The future of the food ecosystem
is about connection and evolution.
best three things of this competition are youth, networking and enthusiasm.
Atmosphere, mentors and price.
Quality of advisors, quality of the education and quality of the food.
You will connect to other people with other entrepreneurs and you will learn what's happening in the food ecosystem.
There are so many solutions waiting to be implemented that can actually make a big impact on how we see the food in the future.
We want to listen to young people to see which are the best business opportunity for innovation in the food market.
To help Europe build a food system that's better for people's health, better for the environment, and also more trusted and traceable.
Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we have the results now. So without further ado, the winner of the Audience Award during the country final in Hungary is SMAP-Lab. €2,000, ladies and gentlemen. Hello there, Donat. At least
hello.
Smile now that you have won the Audience Award. Why a serious face like that?
Yeah, thank you for the award. It's a really nice prize for us to reach our next milestone, to building our real product, not just the MVP.
Donat, is there anyone you would like to thank at this stage?
My team, it was teamwork. I think we do a really good development in the last year. And I think the audience is seeing that improvement and they are giving that prize because they wanted to help us to reach our next goal.
All right. Thank you very much. Once again, congratulations on winning the audience prize of today's country final. Ladies and gentlemen, now time for our three main awards: third prize, second prize, and of course, the winner of today's country final. Let's start with the third place, and our third prize today goes to Space Crop. 1,000. Ladies and gentlemen, and we are ready for the second prize of the day. The second prize today in the Hungarian country final goes to Green Drops Farm. So I presume Mary and Greta are happy already. And now we focus back on the main prize of the day. It's SMAP-Lab, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we haven't seen each other in quite a while, Donat, have we?
Yes. It's nice to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too. Just imagine the red carpet unfolding in front of you. You're reaching the small staircase, standing in front of everyone, and what do you say?
I don't know. I just can't thank for the team. It's a really good work. Yes, because it's not one people. It's always a team, and the best is to going for that direction and doing some really good job in the end.
It is always a team indeed, but if you were to give us one inspirational quote or a statement, especially for young entrepreneurs like yourself, who are at the stage where they have a dream or an idea and they cannot somehow cross the mental barrier of taking the dream to actionable behavior, so to say, what would it be?
I don't know. One of my mentors said that: fail fast and redo, and redo, and redo. And we are doing that process, and I think we are in a good line.
Redo, redo, and redo.
Yes.
Redoing constantly. So it seems you are a great believer of the old Thomas Alva Edison proverb: success is 99% perspiration, 1% inspiration, right?
Yes.
Congratulations again on winning the country final in Hungary. Best of luck.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the first prize winner will participate in the grand final and will have an opportunity to compete for €25,000. It's been quite a day, and the last thought I would like to leave you with today would probably be that if you sometimes wonder, competitions like that are trying to do their best to make food systems healthier, more sustainable, and safer. But even by participating in this competition, raising awareness, talking about local, authentic, and actually getting rid of the carbon footprint impact of big international conferences. Just imagine all of you traveling to a single location to participate in an event. So there are some positive aspects of the way we have responded to the situation by bringing EIT Food Innovation Prizes competition online. So that's the glass half full approach to the entire situation. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank the jury, the hub representatives, everyone who has contributed in the least to the organization of today's country final in Hungary. Our upcoming finals will be taking place in Italy, 16th of July, tomorrow, and then 20th of July, Serbia, 21st of July in Spain. Join us live for these competitions, if only to cast your vote for the audience prize. That's all for today. Thank you. Stay safe.